Good and welcome everyone once again to the wonderful and exciting world of SGA Live, the twice a week show coming to you straight out of the home office of Brooklyn, New York, and the Gutman Community College Blackboard Collaborate Ultra web portal. We are excited to bring you episode number, I think this is episode number, this is episode number 8. And today's show is Yay! Makeup with Michelle Pleytez, one of our outstanding senators who's been serving faithfully this year within the student government organization. But before we get to Michelle, just a couple of quick housekeeping tips. We have just come out of the spring break about a week and a half ago, so we should be well on our way towards past midterms and getting ready for finals or final projects and lining those things up. You should be meeting with your peer mentors if you're having trouble, either through the meetups or the online tutoring sessions that they've established. If you're having trouble with any parts of your academic experience, we want to direct you to the Gutman web pages, which has a ton of information related to not only coronavirus updates, but also information for how to access emergency funding, housing, and especially the latest new thing that we have, which is the flexible grading policy, which I think students need to learn about, and we can maybe talk about it at the end of this presentation. That being said, if you haven't filled out the census, we want to make sure that you've done that. If you haven't registered to vote, we want you to do that. Definitely for the national and local elections, which are every bit as important as the national ones, for helping to invoke the change that we're hoping happens. And that's it. I think we're going to end there, and we're going to get into this makeup tutorial with our Senator Michelle Pleytez. So welcome, Michelle. How are you this afternoon?
I'm good. How are you, Nestor?
I'm doing well. It's very nice to see you this is it a sunny day outside? I can't even tell. I guess it's
No idea.
yeah. The sky looks blue. There doesn't seem to be a cloud in the sky, which is great because we want people to see makeup. Right, so let's talk about the genesis of this idea that you had for makeup. Why? Well, you know what? Even before we get to makeup, introduce yourself to the community. Let us know a little bit about yourself.
I have a slide about it.
Okay, you have a slide about it. So who is Michelle?
Let me share my screen now. Can you see it?
We can see it now. Yay! Makeup with Michelle.
I gave myself a title. Okay, so let me skip to me. Yes. So hi everyone. Thank you for tuning into my YouTube channel. I'm a second-year student, senator for the SGA, as Nestor mentioned. I'm Honduran. If anyone doesn't know where that is, that's in Central America. I am transferring to Don J, and my major will be forensic psychology. So
Very cool.
So today we're going to be talking about makeup, of course, and we're going to do a small guide, like step by step. I think it's like 8 steps of like a quick 30-minute makeup. What I wanted to, the purpose is to share some tips in a small guide for creating an easy, short look. So beginners, but also for people that woke up and your alarm didn't sound, and then you have to get ready to go to school so you don't be late. So this is the type of makeup that it could be used for beginners, but also for people that just want to get this over with, and also for people that don't want to show that they're wearing that much makeup. So it's like a natural. So that's what we're going to be doing today. I'm talking too quick. That's what we're going to be doing today.
No, you're not talking too quick. You're doing Give us, Michelle, a sense of how long have you been doing makeup, or when did you first start to discover that you could do it or have interest in it?
It's a funny story actually. So I hated makeup when I was not younger. Yeah, I was a bit like tomboyish. So I
Mhm.
hated makeup. I hated everything about it. I thought it was too girly. So growing up, my sister would do my makeup for me, and then I would ask her, and I got a little bit tired of asking. I was like, "Oh, she's busy; she has to do her own." So I was like, "Fine, I'll learn makeup just for the holidays." And I was like, "That's all I'm gonna do. I'm not gonna wear makeup after." So I actually enjoyed it while I started doing it because I see makeup as like drawing, as like a little bit of an art, and I
Okay.
kind of like creative in that way. So it was fun for me to figure out like the contouring, where goes everything, what colors mix with this, what's to do with drawing. I is getting where the highlighter comes from, where that light hits you. So I saw it as very interesting. It's something that I could pick up on. It was fun. I
Mm.
like more, and I realized so like I would wake up in the morning myself and just do my makeup, listen to music, or even catch up on shows. I would just put the computer there, put a show while I'm doing my makeup. That was like a relaxing time for me. So makeup has become like a part of my self care. That's why I like it.
Yeah, is incredibly important in a time like being uh, in this quarantine lockdown. Have you been experimenting with different looks or trying since this whole stuff started?
Yeah, I have. I have been trying different colors. Recently, I think I did blue, and I've never done blue. I'm really to like the safe side. Where I'm wearing right now is like a little bit of light brown, and but I have been experiencing. It's not gone super great because those colors are so hard to work on. You can grab a little bit and it just looks so much on your face. But yes, I have been experimenting. It's fun.
Good. And I guess the last piece, as you get ready to start your tutorial, is that I think part of the reason that you wanted to do this particular episode with the makeup tutorial was that we have just recently sent out information to our soon-to-be graduates uh, on how to take pictures from home that they have to send to us so that these makeup tips can come in handy for them sending us the best picture that they can. Um, and very these makeup tips, do they apply to men as well? Can men do makeup? Should men do makeup? Is
They
that
can, yes, they can apply. These are very like general tips of how your face structure, and just general things. Yeah,
all
can do.
right? So that being said, Joanna is in the session. Awesome. So say everyone say hello to Joanna in the chat. Um, Michelle, show us how to do makeup.
Okay, I can't see the comments, so I guess I'll take questions at the end because I'm sharing my screen. Right, I went through over that, went through the purpose just so you see it. So let's begin. So when I say natural looks, this is a little bit of what I mean. Like you can tell that you wear makeup, but not as much. The last girl is more me, where you can tell a little bit more. I just wanted to do something natural that will look good in a picture. Like if you take the picture, you'll see the makeup, but it won't be as much if that's your choice. But yeah, this is what I mean by natural and colors and how they work on different skin tones and people. So let's begin. So cleanse and moisturize. So the step one to every time you do makeup is to make sure that your skin is clean and then you moisturize. So I put a tip in there to always research the products that you put on your skin. Just because they're well known doesn't mean they're good for your skin. What I mean by that is we all have different kinds of skin. Some are dry, some are oily, some are dry and oily. They're all different. So you also want to research the product that you put on your face, especially with moisturizers and stuff, because they can contain some oil and you don't want more oil on your skin or whatever. So I did put a link here of like, I think it's 15 moisturizers that are the best, and they give examples of this is for oily skin, this is for dry skin and all that. So I could share it at the end. But you always want to make sure your skin is clean, because you're putting all of this product on your face, and that instantly, if you don't clean your face and moisturize, you might break out. And that's the last thing you want with makeup. So step one, cleanse and moisturize. Primer. So I put the definition of primer because not a lot of people know what primer is. So it's a preparatory, it's literally in the name, product that serves as a base for foundation or face makeup that allows it to go smoother and last longer. This one, step two, is apply primer all over the face. You always want to apply primer because, especially if you're doing a natural look, you want that look to stay longer for as long as you want. So with primer, your face is going to look smooth. It's like you're putting anything on it and it's going to look like it's your face, like you don't have foundation on. So you always want to wear primer to prepare your skin for everything that's going to be on it. So eyeshadow. Eyeshadow is probably one of the most difficult parts of makeup. So the step three is you want to do eyeshadow before you do anything on your skin, because there's something that happens with eyeshadow that you get fallout and the eyeshadow might come here on your skin. So you want to do that before, so when you put concealer or foundation on, it'll cover it. So you apply eyeshadow on the lids, crease. You put the little picture of what a crease is because, you know, some people don't know. And if desired, you put it on the tear duct. So why I put the tear duct part is you see the woman right there. That's more of a natural look. You could just put a color here and then a little bit of shine in the tear duct and you're good to go as a natural look. Doesn't take you long. It's very easy to do. And for applying eyeshadow, you could use the windshield motion technique. So think of a windshield, goes left, right, left, right. That's literally what you can do for eyeshadow. If you don't know how to apply eyeshadow, just put it left to right, and then you just blend it a little bit to the side. That's all you need to do for eyeshadow. If you want to keep it simple, if you want to do a 30-minute thing, if you want to just run to work, run to school, that's all you can do. And then maybe you put a little bit of shimmer so it looks prettier, because I like glitter. So you just put it on the tear duct and you're good to go. That's basically eyeshadow. Eyeshadow has different colors, endless of them has different colors. I have like 5 or 6 palettes, I don't know how to pronounce it. And they all have different colors. That is super fun to me. Again, it's like art, it's like coloring. You need a lot of colors. So it doesn't matter what color you put in eyeshadow, that's all up to you. You can do browns. The mixing part is the tricky part. You don't want to mix a color that doesn't go with the color, but that's usually not the case if you use colors like neutral colors, natural colors. So concealer and foundation. So the step 4 is to apply concealer under eyes, blemishes, and dark spots. So there's people that do it different ways. They put concealer after foundation or before foundation. What I usually do is I put concealer, then foundation, then more concealer, because I have under eyes that are insane, especially right now because I haven't been sleeping. So I need a lot of concealer to just for you guys not to look like for me not to look like I'm dead. So you apply concealer under the eyes and everything, you know, dark spots if you have like blemishes that you want covered, and then you apply foundation all over the face. So my tip is to test what color of foundation you should get. You should test it on your neck. My sister told me that, and she got told by a woman that works in Sephora that this is more of a color that will be your skin rather than your hand or wherever other people put it, because your hand might be like tanned or whatever, or it might be different. I don't know. But she said to test it on your neck and then, you know, blend it to see if it's your color and everything. And then concealer should be one color lighter than your foundation. it should be lighter because, like I said, you want to conceal everything. You don't want it to blend with your foundation because then you're not doing anything. You want it to be a little bit lighter. And there's different, as you see in the picture, there's different types. There's liquid, there's cream, there's powder. That's all up to you and what works on your face. You should always try to, like, it's fun to experiment with makeup because sometimes you might see that it might work for you better with cream rather than powder and whatever. So I'm saying or whatever too much. And so um, I have a cream concealer and I have a liquid foundation. It works for me. My foundation I have is CoverGirl. I find my foundation to be great. This one I've had a bunch of different foundations, but this one's great because it's very smooth on my face and I can apply a little bit on it and it goes throughout my whole face. And I'm also a type of person that I don't want makeup to be like super noticeable on my face. So the CoverGirl foundation really works for me because you can just put a little bit and you're set. Blush. So blush is meant to strategically accent your face, which means you need to take your bone structure into account before applying it in the first place. So I put a bunch. I couldn't find more pictures, good pictures, but here are the bone structures of a square, heart, oval, and round. So for blush, you need to put it in a place that it's supposed to go, like I said, in bone structure. And again, the art, you need to know your face. So I'm kind of like square, so I'm gonna do it like that way she's doing it. I always do it that all the time. And again, there's different types of blush. It's all up to you. You have to experiment of type. I've been wanting to get a stick blush. I don't know. They're expensive sometimes, but I probably will get one soon. So step 6, you apply blush on your cheeks and cheekbones if necessary. Cheekbones right here too, if you can. I have to. So blush is fun also because there's different colors of blush, and it also some people say it doesn't, but I think it does. The color depends on your skin tone because you want it to see on your skin. That's what people like a blush, that you want it to be noticeable. So I use a pinkish. Sometimes I can wear due to my skin tone, I can wear a peachy blush. It all depends on your skin tone, so you should always research that before you buy any type of blush. So highlight. I don't know. I honestly wait. Let me go back to blush because I think I skipped mascara. Yeah, I didn't put mascara in here. Let me just put it in eyeshadow. Yeah. So mascara. You want to put the mascara after you've done your makeup. And mascara is an easy step. You can get any mascara that you want. Some are different, like, I don't know the name of the brush. I think it's called. I don't know. So some are different. Some really like have a lot of product on them, so you can super tell the mascara. I think the woman in the picture is wearing mascara. So mascara, you put it after you do your makeup, your eyeshadow. I didn't want to put eyeliner because this is supposed to be a 30-minute guide, and eyeliner takes me the longest to do, even longer than eyeshadow. It's very difficult. Not very difficult, but it takes practice. And in the 30-minute, I wouldn't be able to do everything if I had to do eyeliner because it takes me a while to get both of them to look the same. It's very stressful. Sometimes I don't do it because I cry. Like I sometimes it's not my day in the morning and I try to do it quick and it doesn't work. I need to take my eyeliner. So I didn't put eyeliner in this 30-minute one because it takes too long.
So real quick, Michelle, if audience like today, if they were gonna start doing this makeup tutorial, how much practice, or how much time do you think it would take them to have a complete look or one that is satisfactory to them, start to finish?
It all depends. If they're doing this 30-minute one, I'd say 40 minutes. But for a really beginner, I'd say it take them like maybe an hour because when I started, I'm saying as an experience, when I started, I was very scared of makeup. I didn't know how much to put. I didn't know if I was doing it right. And I was just having all of this, like, I was very confused. I didn't research before starting. I will go from what my sister was doing, but then I started researching. And when you research more and what works for you and whatnot, it gets easier. But I'd say probably like an hour if you're doing a full face of makeup. No, maybe more. But I don't know. It all depends because if you're doing this natural one, it takes you not that long. But if you're doing like contour, I don't know if you know contour. If you're doing contour and then you're doing setting powder and all of that, that does take longer. So I'd say give it like an hour and 30 minutes if you're doing a full face. If not, just an hour.
At, obviously you're giving the foundation for how people should approach this. But I imagine that outside of learning from your sister, did you also uh, go online and watch tutorials from other makeup artists or MUAs on the YouTube and things like that?
I did that. When I start watching one, I watched so many. I think it's very useful to watch YouTube videos too because you actually see them doing what you don't know what to do. So that really works if you're a visual learner. Like you actually see them putting how much, or they tell you, oh, you have to put the axes off, or all of that. So I think watching YouTube videos is a very good way of learning too. But sometimes the YouTube videos are advanced for people that actually know what they're doing. So I'd say if you want to like watch YouTube videos, just put for beginners if you're a beginner. So yeah, I
Okay,
did.
very good advice. Sorry. All right, so continue. Blush.
It's okay. No, I did blush, I think. I'm in highlight. Wait, no, I was in blush. No, I'm going to highlight. Okay, so not a lot of people do highlight, but some girls like to do it when they're doing an actual look because highlight, like it says in the word, it highlights. And when you think about highlight, you should always think about where the sun would hit you. Like if I'm looking this way and the light is come or the light, if the light is coming here, you're gonna see a little reflection on me here, maybe on my in the tip of my nose, and that's where you want highlight to go. I don't know why in this picture that's forehead. I guess you put on your forehead. I don't do that, but maybe if you want to put it on your forehead. So you apply highlighter in areas like I indicated. You can put it in the inner eyes. You can use highlight as eyeshadow. I've done it. It's a normal thing only for the shimmer and the cupid's bow and the chin and the cheekbones and the bridge of the nose. So all you got to think about highlight is where the light is hitting you, and you just want to put not a lot because you if we're doing this makeup 30-minute one natural one, you don't want to put so much that you'll see a straight line right here because then it won't look natural. You just want to like blend it a little with your skin, and if I turn then you'll see in the light. So highlighter is a good way to complete the look because when you're outside and you want that natural look, you're gonna see it, you're gonna see yourself shine, and also you want to shine. So you want to appear like a little star, and that's what you can do with highlight. So there's different types of highlight. There's liquid, there's powder, there's so many. So I'm not big on highlight, but my sister just gave me one, and I don't know if you can wait. You can't see it because I'm sharing the skin, but I'm showing you right now. So this highlight, I'm not like I said, I'm not big on highlight, but this highlight is shimmery, but it doesn't have like the glitter, and that's what I like. I like to know that I have the highlight and you're gonna see it, but not in like glittery big way. So this one's a dewy stick. It was very good. I'm wearing it right now, but you can't see it because of the camera. But yes, there's different types of highlight. Like in makeup, there's always something that it's always gonna be different. Like you can not like something, but they made something that's for you. So always, like I said, research, experiment with different type of things, see what you like, see what you don't like, and yeah, I think. Is that the end? Oh my god, I finished. Is that bad? Or look, wait. It's a joke.
It's not bad. Now it's time for the conversation and for us to see the makeup that you do to yourself.
I want to like address this. So I put a quote here that says, "You're just as beautiful without makeup as you are with," because there's this notion that women or people wear makeup because you want to be prettier, you want to look pretty, and yes, some people do it to boost maybe the self-esteem, and that's completely fine. But I just want to address that you're beautiful with makeup or without makeup. So thank you for tuning in. Don't forget to like and subscribe. I wanted to see my joke. So yeah, we can go to the, oh shoot, how do I stop this? Okay. That's you. Yes, I'm done. Is that good? Wait, I can't hear you.
We have a Brooklyn.
Yeah.
So Michelle, let's talk about the look that you have. Give us a sense, give us a tour of your face and help us understand like what you did and how you arrived at it with the things that you just talked about.
So I all of the steps that I put in the slides, except I did contour and use bronzer. So contour is not the same as highlight, but you do take your bone structure in consideration. So contour goes right here, and you put it right here, and then maybe on your forehead. But I don't, because I don't have a forehead. It's like a 2-finger one, so I don't have space for it. And then you put it here. So with contour, you literally, as in the word, you want to contour your face. Some people use it to look like, for them to look skinnier or more enlarged like this. I don't know, but they do that. So I use contour, and I also use powder. I didn't put it in there because 30-minute you don't use powder, setting powder, but I do use a little bit of setting powder here just to set the concealer. So setting powder can be used for your skin to like matte in a way. You don't want it to look like oily and everything. So setting powder or just finishing powder, you just put it all over your face, and the makeup will stay and you won't look oily. You want to look a little matte, like you're not wearing makeup. So I did more steps on my face. You can barely tell though, which is what I like doing makeup. You can barely tell, but the makeup is there, and that's what I for. And in my eyes, I just did a little brown, and that's it. White here, like light, like skin white, not skin white. What is it called? Skin color. Is that a color? Skin color?
So like flesh.
Yes. Not skin of different skin color. Yes. Flesh. And then I use mascara, which I didn't put in the slide, but you should always wear mascara because it's nice. Oh, and I put lipstick on. Oh, I didn't put lipstick on the slide. Should always wear lipstick. And maybe like lip gloss. I have so many lip glosses. It's so fun to collect makeup.
Well, now the part two of makeup with Michelle, which can be the other things that you left out, like the powder, like the lipstick, lip gloss, mascara.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking of doing the 30-minute and then an hour. That one's gonna be fun.
So is this a look right now, if we were to say, face, is this a look that you would be comfortable taking a picture? Is this an all lighting appropriate picture? Is this something that will, if the flash of the camera lines, is it going to, how far, or how high onto your skin do you have to do what I would call the border of makeup? Do you blend it into line? Does it go past your ears? I don't know.
But if you want to go ahead, what I'd say for a picture, because the pictures are like right here, right? You always want to put foundation on your neck. You don't want your face to have a different skin tone as your neck. I've seen so many people do that, and it looks odd. So you want to blend this with this. In the picture, if you want to show that you're actually wearing makeup, you want to do a color that will show in the picture. So maybe if you wear this brown that I'm wearing, it might not show in a picture if you're using flash. So if you wanna do that, you wanna wear a color that's a little bit more like strong, like maybe a darker brown or pink. Pink looks so pretty in pictures, but I don't know if you want that in your picture. But if you wear pink, I'd say that's a very safe one to wear pink or oranges. Oranges look good too. In the picture, if you use flash, if you use highlight, it's gonna look awesome. Like you're shining, and I think that's awesome. And yeah, you just want to blend it with your skin. Wear a nice lipstick that matches your eyeshadow. You always want to not matches the same color, but something that goes with the color that you're wearing. You don't want to wear, I don't know, well, maybe like green and then use a red lipstick. Try to mix the colors so they go right with each other. But yeah, if you want a picture,
I also noticed like a black shirt. You know, is that on purpose to so that when you're doing your makeup, you can really see how it pops against this dark base. But then I imagine like if you're gonna change into a different top or a different outfit, you need to pay attention to not only how you put it on because you don't want to mess up all the makeup that you just did, but also how the colors may lend themselves to completing your look or not. Is that something that is a strategic way of doing makeup?
I think it's very important. Maybe don't wear a turtleneck because it was so hard to put on without touching my face. I have to go like so maybe I'd advise don't wear a turtleneck. But yes, again with colors, makeup is just like coloring. It's just like drawing, just like painting. You want to make sure that the colors match each other. So I wore this black on purpose because I wanted my face to look like, how do you say it? Not brighter, but I wanted to highlight my face. Ah, the flame. You catch it? Yeah. I wanted to highlight my face more, and going with a color like black, it really does help with your skin tone. And I tied my hair up again to highlight my face. I think that's a good thing to do if you're taking a picture too. You don't want your hair on your face. So I tied up my hair black because it's the darkest color and it highlights more of your face, especially if you're wearing like a brown that I'm wearing. You can, well, and here, me looking at me, you can tell which one I'm wearing if I'm wearing brown here. But if you wear a color like pink, you'll definitely see it against black. So try not to wear, I'd say, no, but white is good, but not in a picture. Wear darker colors if you can to highlight more face. Also, think about this. In the picture that we were actually going to take, our gown was black. So I think it would be a smart idea if we were all wearing the same colors. Like if we were all supposed to wear black. So we all match each other and it doesn't look like a mix of colors. So the gown was gonna be black. So I think it's a good idea if you could wear black.
Makes sense. And Cesarina is asking about your eyebrows.
I think if Sonia is still here, I think here
Yeah, I'm here.
I'm gonna ask her to talk. I don't know much about eyebrows since I don't do my eyebrows. I just pluck a little bit here and that's all I do because they're already very filled. So I'm gonna ask Sonia to answer that question. I feel like I'm in a radio
Okay.
show. Sonia,
Yeah,
can
let
you-
me put my camera on real quick.
what
Hi everyone. I don't know if you could see me. So for your eyebrows, definitely suggest to brush them out. I will show you a brush that I have for eyebrows, and if you don't have a brush, I think that's fine. Um, you could use your fingers. um, Also, let me see. Let me show you. Let me show you.
It's the infamous Sonia Reina makeup kit that we're about to get into.
Yes. So a type of brush, if you want to get into your eyebrows, a type of brush that you can use is like this. So it's a double-ended brush. Yes, I'm being YouTube right now. It's a double-ended brush. This is more like of a comb, and this is more of a brush, as you can tell. So I don't do my eyebrows. I only pluck them, if that makes sense, because I like the shape of my eyebrows. So if you would like to pluck your eyebrows to have more of a finished look, you can. Some people like also filling in their eyebrows on the parts where you see emptiness. You could use a brown eyeshadow if you don't have any eyebrow products, but there are some eyebrow products there, like wax, that's specific to keep your eyebrows down and the same color tone. Yeah, I mean, that's all my suggestions for for beginners, yeah.
Yes, I'd say yeah, for beginners, eyebrows also can be difficult because you also have to shape them and give them, like, if you're using black, you have to like fill in, and that's a very precise thing to do. So that's why I don't do eyebrows too, because it's a lot of work. But definitely get the brush that she said. There's also gel for I just remember that. There's gel for your eyebrows that makes your eyebrows stay and, look a little bit natural and not all over the place. So yeah, if you're a beginner, I'd say look at videos on how to do your eyebrows and like what pencil to wear. Like, I don't have an eyebrow thingy, but there's like slanted pencils to use if you're doing like, is it gel? Is it called gel? Gel for your eyebrows, like the black thingy that you use with the
Yeah,
thingy.
you can use gel or you can use wax. There's also wax material. Or there's a thing also, it's kind of like a clear mascara, I would describe it as, and it has the liquid that's basically like a gel.
Mm-hmm. So I'd say watch videos and make sure you buy the correct pencil, like brush. But yeah, that's all I know about eyebrows. Thank you for your question. Thank you, Sonia. Do you
So
have any?
as we get ready to wind down, as we're about to hit the 11:45 mark, what are the big takeaways that you think that our viewers and our audience should know from today's lesson?
You asking me? Yeah, right. Sorry. I'd say one of the most important things is the quote at the end. I think that's very important. You're as beautiful with or without makeup. I think I want everyone to know that, because there are mean people out there that say things about having women that don't wear a lot of makeup or wear makeup like this. So I think just know that you're beautiful with or without it. Also, make sure you do research on what you put on your skin. Just because it's a well-known brand doesn't mean that it's for you. Also, try to do vegan, cruelty-free makeup. Always, it's one of the best ones. And just have fun with makeup. It's not something that, I mean, if you want to take it serious, definitely take it serious. But it's something you can have fun with, something that you can use as self-care, something that you can make yourself feel better too. Because for me, that works too. Makes me feel better. I'm hyping myself up, listening to like Lizzo in the morning, because I do that sometimes to hype myself up. So just definitely take account that you have a different skin tone, research, and then have fun. That's it.
Well, we want to thank you, Michelle, for this virtual tour of your face and your makeup. I know that downstairs in the SGA office, you've come in with a couple of different looks. Sometimes you have your eyelashes with the little
Eyeliner.
wave that comes off there, and all that kind of stuff. But your point about this being a form of self-care, your point about doing things to make yourself feel better, in this quarantine lockdown, but even if we're able to come out of this thing to use this time, kind of like a moment of me time where you can get to know yourself, get to know your face, find what suits you, so that you can present that version of yourself. But your point at the beginning that you can be beautiful without makeup, I think is another important thing to walk away from. So many people are invested in this idea of having to look a particular way. But sometimes we need to just show up as ourselves. Um, it's important also to wash makeup off at the end of the night. Yeah, like you don't want to go to sleep with this stuff on.
Oh yes. And about taking it off.
We still got time. We got a couple minutes before we say goodbye. So go
Yeah,
ahead.
yeah. Okay. So, oh my God, so important. Yes, don't sleep with your makeup on. I've almost done it. It's okay if you forget because sometimes you do, but you always want to take makeup off. I'm gonna show something real quick. Let me find it. Right. So I usually take my makeup off with it's from Garnier. Can you see it? It's I don't know how to pronounce that. Micellar cleansing water. So I use that first. Actually, I used to take it off with this milk. I think I threw away the tea because I ran out. There's different products that you take off makeup with, and again, research it because some don't take your makeup fully. They don't take it off. But I definitely use that. Wash my face with water. Use a little thingy that I don't remember the name, but it's like a cleansing thingy, and you wash it off. Then I use this. It's micellar water. You use it with like cotton or little pads, not pads, face pads. But yeah, yes, you use it with that. You take it off. Don't be rough on your face when you take it off because I used to do that in the beginning, and I used to leave myself red and stuff. Just be gentle with your face, and definitely use if you want you to take it off. Always take it off because if you don't, you'll get pimples. You don't want that at all. They're very annoying. So definitely take off your makeup. Water is not enough. You have to use a different type of product that is for cleansing and taking your makeup off because water won't take it completely off. Your pores are still gonna have, makeup, and that's how you get pimples. So yes, that's my little tip on makeup.
All right, Michelle, you did an awesome job today. Thank you so much for taking time this afternoon to school us to some of the tips and tricks behind makeup beauty and how to look our best selves for these graduation pictures that we're going to be taking in this week. I think they're due Friday, potentially. Check your email. So Latoya Jackson and the commencement folks have sent out information to the students asking you to do a couple of things. Primary in this is take a good headshot of yourself. And if you have questions about that, you could reach out to Latoya or the commencement website, and we can send you a form on like how to best ensure you take the best picture for the headshot, virtual commencement guide that we're creating, but also this may end up being the picture that we use in the actual physical copy commencement program that will come out sometime after the Salute to Graduates. Like I said, please be aware that we are having in commencement ceremony, we're having what is called the Salute to Graduates virtual ceremony on the same day. So June 18th, that's a Friday, we will be hosting the Salute to Graduates. Information about that will be coming to your gutman.edu address, so pay attention to that. Please share that information widely, but always visit the gutman.cuny.edu webpage information. You're also going to want to write a quick bio or put a quote that we can attach to your picture, so also think about that as well. And switching gears a little bit, we're smack dab in the middle of SGA elections. As we talk about Gutman-related items, so this SGA that has currently done the SGA Live, we're coming up on the end of their terms, and as they transition out, we've got a new group of students that are getting ready to come in and serve. And so up on the Gutman Student Government Association website, we do have information on how to vote. We are currently at 60 voters. We need over 100. So please, viewing audience, go out and vote. Tell your friends to vote. Get everybody to vote. We need all the votes that we can get our hands on, especially in this virtual lockdown time that we have, and everybody's using their computers anyway. It's going to only take you like 5 minutes to get those votes in. But that being said, you see the results of Michelle's makeup tips on her face. I think it's a good look. I think people can to put their thing together. And in a couple of weeks, we're going to see part 2 of Yay, Makeup with Michelle.
Yay.
Yeah. All right. So from all of us at Gutman, every single Grizzly, faculty, administration, staff, student, thank you for taking time to be with us this afternoon. And we hope to see you on Thursday when Clarissa Intriago comes to you with her international student perspectives and discussion, which I think is going to be a very interesting conversation around how we view the student experience through an international lens. And who better to do that than our very own treasurer of SGA, Clarissa. So that's at 3 o'clock on Thursday. And don't forget, every Wednesday at 3 o'clock, State of the Grizz, where we bring to you the latest and greatest information happening in your Gutman world. So please hang out with us then. So Michelle, have yourself a very good rest of your afternoon. Try to look outside the window and see that the sky is absolutely not a single cloud in the sky. I think it's some crisp. So like if you have a backyard, a porch, a fire escape, a window that you can open and like stick your head, I highly recommend you do that.
I have not seen sunlight. I should.
We all need vitamin D in our lives, especially. I think I'm turning into a ghost. I may have to do makeup myself.
I need to see that.
Yeah. Hey, you could also do your business. You could do Michelle's makeup, and you can, create your own makeup agency. So like maybe this is the start of that. But that's enough talking for today, folks. We thank you so much. Enjoy the rest of your day, and we'll see you tomorrow and Thursday through the Gutman Blackboard Collaborate Ultra portal. Bye.
Bye. Like and subscribe.